very respectful of these wonderful people here. They do an absolutely great job, and they don't get appreciated enough by wonderful technicians. I wonder how much they'll pay me for that later on. So, coming back to the important things, the interaction between you guys is so important to the players. I spoke to so many of the players, and they love the vibe that you guys bring to the arena. And you've already seen it, so we've got a big screen up there. Later on, you can see plenty of yourselves up there. We're trying to go up on that big screen. We want you to wave, do whatever. You've got disco cam coming, you've got popular cam coming, and we've even got kiss cam coming as well. But, ladies and gentlemen, very importantly, who here has got a mobile phone? Who's got a mobile phone with them tonight? Come on, even you Australians must have mobile phones by now. Come on, if you've got a mobile phone and you have got Twitter, we want you to tweet and let the whole world know what is going on right here on a Sunday night in the North Greenwich Arena. And we've got a special address. Next up, at SPP033. Right up there on the big screen, at SPP033. If it's your birthday, if you're here with a big group, if you want to say hello to anybody, we even have marriage proposals over the past couple of days, right here at SPP033. Now also very importantly, we're going to be doing some competitions right here on the floor. At half time we'll be doing some competitions. If you want to take part in the competition, hit us up at SPP033. Let us know what block you're in, what row you're in, and what seat you're in, and we will find you and we'll try and get you on the floor to take part in the competition. So ladies and gentlemen, let's educate ourselves a bit more about wheelchair basketball. Next video, right there on the big screen, tells us about the tournament format, the number of teams, and some really important information about the equipment that the guys will be using.
Wheelchair basketball, the tournament. A total of 22 teams compete for 2 gold medals. 12 teams in the men's event, and 10 teams in the women's event. In both events, teams are divided into 2 pools and compete in a round-robin format to decide the quarter-finals, after which the knockout phase decides who contests the final. Each game consists of 4 periods of 10 minutes. Extra periods of 5 minutes are played if scores are tied at the end of regular time. Wheelchair basketball equipment. The wheelchairs used for basketball have evolved rapidly in the last 10 years into the lightweight, easy-to-maneuver titanium chairs used today. The chair is comprised of 2 or 3 small wheels at the front and back, with the 2 larger wheels set out without a slant to ensure
Hi, I'm April Holmes for the United States. A lot happened today on day 4. Here's your headlines.
Irishman Jason Smith returned to the track to demonstrate why he's the fastest Paralympic athlete on earth. He won gold in the men's 100-metre T13. Smith had hoped to compete in both the Paralympics and Olympics in London, but just missed out.
What a brilliant run from the Irishman, 10:46, a new world record.
80,000 people here. This is so close to home for us Irish. You know, the support I got in the stadium is absolutely unbelievable. Just really, enjoy it and make the most of it.
Gives, and that's a great mark of sportsmanship as Volmer puts back.
Hi, I'm April Holmes for the United States. A lot happened today on day 4. Here's your headlines.
Irishman Jason Smith returned to the track to demonstrate why he's the fastest Paralympic athlete on earth. He won gold in the men's 100-metre T13. Smith had hoped to compete in both the Paralympics and Olympics in London, but just missed out.
What a brilliant run from the Irishman, 10:46, a new world record.
80,000 people here. This is so close to home for us Irish. You know, the support I got in the stadium is absolutely unbelievable. Just really, enjoy it and make the most of being here. And I suppose, next week it's all going to be gone and dusted, so make sure I just keep relaxed and have fun. Obviously watching the Olympics and disappointed I wasn't there. I honestly believed I could have ran the standard this year and should have, and 400ths of a second away is so close, and I put in a lot of hard work to try and achieve that, so looking forward, I think the best is still to come from me, so definitely looking forward. Hopefully Rio I can do what I wasn't able to do this year.
200 metres, T52 final, and they're away.
Also on the track, Canadian Michelle Stilwell defended her Paralympic title in the women's 200-metre T52 sprint wheelchair. Stillwell also registered a new Paralympic record. The 38-year-old will go for her second gold medal when she races the 100 metres on Wednesday.
So the Belgian that's providing the opposition, so it's Michelle Stilwell is well away. The Belgian won't catch her, the American far behind, and as we expected now, can she beat that record? 33.79. It's a new Paralympic record.
Just to get out there and hear that crowd when you come out of the tunnel, pretty incredible to get that energy right from the start. A little bit nervous at the beginning, just because, it's the first race of the competition, but, I was able to focus and put it all together.
Where to from here? I guess, you've done basketball, you've done track, obviously you've got a few more events here in London, but a wheelchair rugby maybe, you'd qualify for that?
Wheelchair rugby's out of the question, definitely, but, there's triathlon, hand cycling, table tennis, you name it. I love sport. Sport's a great thing for everybody.
One more event and then big celebrations?
Hope so.
Yeah. What do you got planned?
Nothing planned until after the race, honey.
The world's most famous Paralympian has already stamped his authority on London 2012. After competing in the Olympics, Oscar Pistorius has opened his Paralympic account in style by shattering his own 200 metres world record.
So it's Oscar Pistorius in lane 8, brilliantly away, absolutely flying. Jim Bombizzle in lane 4 going well as well with the red suit with the glasses, but Pistorius, as the bend unfurls, is in the lead. It's Pistorius all the way. Jim Bombizzle is also going to qualify, but Pistorius absolutely flying. Is he going to get the world record? He could, Look at that, 21.3. He's not only got the world record, he's taken over a second off it. He took 1.32 seconds, something like that, off the world record. Look at that. And a cheeky grin to the camera.
Geez, cheeky. I didn't think he'd be going for a world record in the heat, but why not?
And Oscar's been telling us what it'll be like down on the track ahead of the 100 metres final.
I've got a lot of family coming out, and I know more or less where they're sitting, so if I get a chance before my race and I can see them, I'll give them a wave. That's always important. And it's amazing how much you can hear down on the track. Somebody shouts out, you can hear their voice quite clearly. And sometimes they say something and it just makes you remember, that this is what we live for as athletes. You live to run in front of a crowd that big.
The Chinese table tennis team has won its first 2 gold medals at the Excel Arena. Fen Panfeng won the first gold after defeating Zlatko Kessler of Serbia 3-0 in the men's singles Class 3. Meanwhile, Lu Jing beat Pamela Pezzotto of Italy 3-0 in the women's singles Class 1-2 final. Rowing now, and home supporters at Eton Dorney have witnessed a huge upset. Britain's Tom Agar has never known defeat in the single sculls, winning every race he's contested on the international scene. He's also the defending Paralympic champion and 4-time world champion. But he began to slow, as Australia's Eric Horry made a tremendous effort in the final stages to not only catch the leading pack, but move into second place. China's Cheng Huang pulled away, taking his first gold Paralympic medal.
I've gone under the world record in the last week in training, so I knew I had the numbers. It was just trying to prove the point to everyone that just because I'm small, I can put it up against these other guys that are most probably double my size. So it certainly pays off for the hard work. And I guess one of the main things is, at least now when I go home and see my fiance and my 2 girls and my new baby boy Lewis, I've got a good excuse for missing the birth. So that's certainly, I've been on top of the moon, like the world, just all week since my son was born. So this just tops it off.
And a very good evening from the North Greenwich Arena here at London 2012. I'm David Oates. A couple of matches this evening in the wheelchair basketball competition. And first up, a mouth-watering clash between the top 2 in men's Group A. It's Australia against the USA. 6 per group, and this is top against second. Australia, well, their record 100%. They've won 3 out of 3. The USA have won 2 out of 3. The starting lineups, remember, 5 on a team.